Okay, I will be reading the Louisiana Purchase. I would like to make my screen a little bit bigger. I think that will help. So here we go. Louisiana Purchase. With the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, the United States purchased a large area of land from the French. It was the single largest purchase of land ever by the United States and doubled the size of the country. Sorry, my dog is barking. It doubled the size of the country. Why did the United States want more land? The United States had been growing rapidly. In search of new land to plant crops, and remember, crops are like they're plants that we grow to eat, like corn, beans, squash, tomatoes, and raise livestock, which are animals that are being raised for us to eat as well, like chickens, cows, and pigs. So they were in search of new land to plant the crops and raise livestock. People had been expanding to the west, past the Appalachian Mountains, and into the Northwest Territory. As these lands became overcrowded, people needed more land, and the obvious place was to expand to the west. How much did it cost? Thomas Jefferson wanted to buy the settlement of New Orleans from the French. It was a major seaport, which means it was located by the sea or ocean or the body of water, and it was a port, meaning that ships can get in and out very quickly and bring things from other places. So it was a major seaport that was fed from the Mississippi River, making it important to many American businesses. He sent Robert Livingston, a U.S. minister to France, to try and buy the land from the French Emperor Napoleon. At first, Napoleon refused to sell. He had hopes of creating a massive empire that included the Americas. However, soon Napoleon began to have troubles in Europe and needed money desperately. James Monroe traveled to France to work with Robert Livingston. In 1803, Napoleon offered to sell the entire Louisiana Territory to the United States for $15 million. So it is all this land in the green is the Louisiana Purchase right here. So how big is it? The Louisiana Purchase was huge. It totaled 828,000 square miles, and all are part of what would later become 15 different states. And you can kind of see on this map how the states are like outlined. Now remember, these were not states at this time, but this green shows where the states are currently, or the light behind the green. It doubled the size of the United States and made it a major world nation. Okay, borders. The Louisiana Purchase stretched from the Mississippi River, Mississippi River is right here. It's just like going along this border. In the east to the Rocky Mountains in the west, which will be right around here. Yep. Its southernmost tip was the port city of New Orleans, which is down here, and the Gulf of Mexico, which is down here. To the north, it included much of Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana, up to the border of Canada, which is right here. Opposition. At the time, many leaders in the United States were against the Louisiana Purchase. They thought that Thomas Jefferson didn't have the right to make such a large purchase of land, and that he would soon be at war with Spain over the land. The purchase was nearly canceled by Congress and only passed by a vote of 59 to 57. So that is a very close vote. So 59 people said yes, 57 said no. Exploration. President Jefferson organized expeditions to explore the new land. The most famous expedition was that of Lewis and Clark. They traveled up the Missouri River and eventually went all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Another expedition was the Pike Expedition, led by Zebulon Pike, which explored the Great Plains and into Colorado, where they discovered Pikes Peak. Guys, I actually went to the top of this. It's crazy there. I'm going to show you some videos. There was also the Red River Expedition, which explored the Southwest. Okay, my next video will be going over the comprehension questions.